I am here today to assess the SSS411, and I'm going to tell you why it will help you become a success. Hi everybody, my name is Andrew King. I'm here at Alamo Music. Don't forget to visit us at alamomusic.com to see what you want to buy. This instrument, of course, is the SSS411 from Selmer. This is one of their American series, intermediate. If you're really worried about that kind of thing, you can find that on the website to purchase. Please also do not forget, like this video, or else I'll play smooth jazz at your house. So again, this is the SSS411 from Selmer. This is part of their American series, not to be confused with their Selmer Paris line, which is the high-level pro instruments that you can find. This is in line with their other instrument, the 711, which is going to be their introductory professional series. But I always have had a soft spot for intermediate sopranos, and mostly the reason why is because a lot of the time the soprano saxophone is going to be kind of a more, I don't want to say auxiliary, but it'll be an extra instrument in the repertoire of a budding saxophone player going and doing gigs, playing and all that kind of thing. For me, my experience, I've been playing lead alto in a big band here in San Antonio for about 10 years. And having a soprano has always been one of those things that I kind of just needed to have in order to do my job right. This is a great tool for that, and it's one of the reasons why I decided to pick this one up. And let me show you why. Boasting a beautiful brass finish with the rose brass finish and everything. The lacquer and it's going to be giving you a nice complex deep tone and everything too, so that actually brings out a lot of the colors that soprano can have. Also, because of the solid body, there's not a lot of variables as far as getting tuning issues going too. A lot of times when I'm playing soprano, some of the sopranos that I've played in the past, such as like the high-level Yamahas, like what I played in college, or a lot of the other ones that kind of boast the removable neck, those tend to have some issues. Sometimes the parts can be a little more fragile up top. Especially with the moving octave mechanism up there and having to remove it and the way you can hold it, and because of how small it is, I actually just recommend having a solid body soprano. It's a lot like those older Yamahas from back then, like the 61, those are great. But in particular, this one has great intonation throughout the entire instrument. I'm playing on a tone edge 8 with just a clarinet ligature that I have, playing on a 2.5 blue box Van Doren reed, and I'm able to bring out great color. The tuning's great coming out through the whole horn and everything. It's kind of impressive really compared to some of the other horns I've played. I've played on Yanagisawa Sopranos, I've played on Yamaha Sopranos, but this one, and I've played on the YSS475 as well. I did a video on that a while back as well. What this one brings that I didn't get from the YSS is going to be a lot of the more richness in color that I don't know if it's more of a psychological thing, but the full brass finish on the instrument as well as the more nuance that you can kind of get from playing normally on the instrument brings out a lot more characters that I'm familiar with as far as Selmers go in the first place. The other cool thing about it is that it's going to have a lot of the features that you're going to need to play up super high. It has a high F sharp key with the split fork and everything like that too. Of course it does. It's also going to be having a lot of the ergonomic, in my opinion, necessities these days that you're looking for. If I were to say I could say like professionally, this is my favorite palm key setup that I've played on a soprano. I've played on sopranos, like older sopranos, where they're all kind of forked up front and everything. I've played on sopranos where they're way too close to the body of the saxophone. I've also played on sopranos where they've had them a little too far out, especially on the high F key on the palm. That can be sometimes a problem. This one kind of has it so where the D key is perfectly out of the way with the E flat and the F key being perfectly located for my hands. My hands are just like about like 7 inches or something like that. But basically, I'm able to play this great. If I were to say that there was something that I'm not too big a fan of as far as the ergonomics, the side B flat, side B, and or the side C and the high E key up over here, they're a little too front facing for me personally. But that is also an aspect of my own playing and stuff that I'm improving on over time. It kind of forces you to play more correctly and keep your center of your fingers on the pearls rather than, sometimes you can let yourself lazily have the finger go a little further onto the key, just like that, but then you're pressing into the territory right here. So in all honesty, the ergonomics on it kind of teaches you how to be a better player. It really encourages way less lazy playing as far as that goes, and make sure that you're doing everything right. And it's just comfortable in that aspect. Everything else about it plays great. Tone goes straight through the horn and everything like that. I get a nice color out of it. It's nice. It helps me bring out my personal tone that I've been working on for the longest time personally. But I can see anyone just picking it up and everything and just having a good time with it overall. At the price point that it's at, I believe it's going for around $29.15, give or take, as of recording this video. That's a pretty good price as far as that goes, but you can definitely get a deal with us here at Alamo Music. If you go on our website, give us a call. We can help you out with a good price as well. But as far as anything else goes, I'll go ahead and let's do a little play test and see where we can go from here. Well, that was honestly a lot of fun. The instrument, again, I really enjoyed just playing it. It's a great hand feel, especially up top and everything. It really doesn't get in the way. I think that what you can get out of this is the richness in it. Again, like most of these saxophone reviews, I think it should go implied. You're not going to get a good sound out of the instrument by itself. Of course not. It depends on the hours of practicing, the long tones that you do. Gear is also a big aspect in it. But what this kind of review and what this kind of instrument can give you is, this is something I talk about a lot, is consistency. You want to be able to buy an instrument and know that's going to be working right out of the box. And this is one of those instruments that can definitely help you. Whether you're a budding saxophone player just getting into their career, or you're a middle schooler trying to see if you want to play soprano, and you have the opportunity to get an instrument like this, I think it's perfect for that kind of thing. There are some, as far as, there's limitations as far as intermediate kind of instruments go with some professional amenities that this is not going to have. But for solid playing and not basically the action on it plays like a professional instrument. The ergonomics remind me of a professional instrument. The color overall and everything like that, it definitely reminds me of those whole like the whole color saxophones that I'm a huge fan of. The aesthetics of it are just phenomenal. And it's very basic. It's just got the Selmer logo and everything too. So there's a lot of aspects about this instrument that I really enjoy that allow me to just be who I want to be on the instrument. If you have any questions regarding this instrument or any of the other instruments that we bring onto these videos, please leave a comment. I would love to hear from you, see what your ideas are. If there's any other instruments that you want to check out or any kind of topics that you want us to talk about, I highly recommend leaving down a comment below. Please remember to like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and visit us at alamomusic.com where we have this instrument available and all the other instruments that we've been putting out as well. Again, my name is Andrew King. Thank you so much for watching today, and I hope you have a wonderful day.